Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play of Humankind! This is still our first YouTube Let's Play series. We're currently playing as the Egyptians, and, you know, we still have a lot to learn about this game. It feels like I did snag a bunch of territory. A lot of it is being unproductive. Maybe grabbing this many territories was bad because it is, you know, those were points that could have been spent to attach them to cities to make them more productive. I don't know. One of the things that you get to the point of, in something like Civ, for example, you get a really good sense of how many cities you need to get, you know, sort of very early on, and then maybe you take a beat to rebuild and then get a few more, something like that. At this point, I have no idea what kind of balance we're looking for. Each of our cities has, 3 territories are attached to Memphis. Well, 3 including itself, and there's 2 in Thebes. It wouldn't be bad to get another one in Thebes, give it a bit of a boost up. I think what I'm looking for, though, is to probably take the action to the folks to our west over here and try to slow them down a wee bit, because I actually noticed they're leading the scores and, in fact, doing really well in stars as well. They refused to sign a non-aggression pact with me, so we have it as a demand. So our war support is going to increase, and we could potentially do a legitimate war that way. We're going to keep making units over here. I've got some money. I'll probably finish the pyramids in Thebes and then probably pump out some units over there as well. And hope that our Marcobatas can really help carry us into some sort of win here in the not too distant future. Fingers crossed over there. Let's see what we can do. If we can go and do some damage to these guys early, then we'll be in a really good position. But of course, if we spend a bunch of effort fighting these guys and don't gain anything out of it, then we're going to be in pretty rough shape. Now, it was a day ago when I recorded this. I'm now in the public version of the game. I think the version didn't change, actually, for my press release build. So I am hoping there's going to be a little bit of a patch soon, because I know there's a couple little things here and there. Oh, I could boop this city as well early, which would be nice. I could use my troops for that if something fails. We'll put us over the city limit, but that might not be the end of the world. We can actually get a tech fairly soon to boost our city limit stuff. There was a funny glitch. I didn't want to load up the screen right away because I was a little confused about something. When I loaded the save, it told me that the reward for all of these was 0 fame. And I was like, wait, what? That doesn't look right. I'm like, maybe it's just a visual thing, and after we wait a turn, it's going to fix itself. And that is indeed the case, because we got a star and we just got a bunch of fame to boost us from 6th to 4th. And hopefully we can get a few more of these soon-ish. I don't know, actually. Well, we might get a combat star, although that one's, you know, the first star, I think the amount of fame you get scales with how many stars you've already gotten in a category. So, which I guess makes sense, because it is sort of harder and harder and harder. It's fairly easy to get the first star in any given category in an age, but it can be hard to get the later ones. Our hunting party over here, yeah, so I'm really torn, because I want to claim more territory, but I really need to make my cities better. Alright, screw it. I'm going to claim this one. It's got silk. It's actually got some really productive tiles. I'm going to claim that, and then I think my scouts are just going to come and merge into our cities, including this one over here, especially if we're building military units. And then, you know, I won't have the units to claim more territory, and I'll just actually attach things, or even get another city. I think we need 500 for another city. And again, we're city limited right now, so I think adding more territory really doesn't help us at this time, which is interesting. Now, ultimately, if I want to make my way over here, that's the path, somewhere around there. All right, that seems okay. And you're over there for whatever reason. I think you're just keeping an eyeball on things.
With 5 makers' quarters, an empire could build all sorts of interesting and troublesome.
And we do get more stars because we are builders. We get more fame for completing the builder stars. If we do 3 more, we could do that. Shama converted to our religion. Population goes up. Okay. Military units. Where are you going exactly? I don't remember. Yeah, you're going up there. So I'm going to tell you to move into that direction as well. And I'm going to get you to go down there, and we'll get some merging that happens in a second. Just chill. And, okay, yes, you've claimed that, so what you're going to do here is you're just going to find a way into Thebes territory so that you can be torn down. I think I have to keep making military units over here. So we've got 2 Marcobatas and 2 warriors. I think what I'm going to do is kind of keep up with that pattern. What I might do is Marcobata warrior over here. We still have a lot of population, well, 8 population in here. Obviously, we're going to be consuming some for our units. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire on us. I'm going to do a Marcobata and a warrior over here as well. Actually, maybe I'll just do the 1, because with the travel time and everything, we might end up just building the 2nd warrior in Memphis as well. We have an event Melody for every occasion. Okay, yes, music in town. In the teeming, iconic city of Memphis, musicians are a celebrated part of the local culture with long history in holy rites. They bring nobility to religious rituals, jollity to palace celebrations, smiles to the sick and ailing, courage to marching armies, and distraction to the gods. At last, alas, not at last, alas! Atlas! They are still too small in number, especially the good ones, and now word of their renown has reached across the empire. Lords, priests, commanders, among others, are grousing. Grousing? I don't know if I'm familiar with that. I would have thought griping or something. Grousing. Interesting. That their city deserves some artists, or such artists too. How will you satisfy them? So we could muster. Parsimonous will hurt our science but give us more money, which we could use to rush out a building. Or we could spend a little bit of money, get overproductive, and get a production boost. I think we're going to go build. It will also move us towards progress, although we'll still currently be in the middle for maximum stability. Not that our stability is hurting, I think. Irrigation research, that's actually quite good. Speaking of things for stability, those public fountains are very good. You're going to keep waiting here. We're going to take a boop at this unit fairly soon to, Actually, can I go and take him now? Before he gets reinforced, you know? Let's take a look at these guys. We still have an advance in age, that's good. I mean, we don't have a peace treaty because they didn't want to sign it. So I don't see why we wouldn't... Oh, I have no movement? Oh, I guess the warrior used all his movements to join in here. Alright, well then, we'll deal with that next time. Okay, hunting party, you're in here. What you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and disband. Give the population to Thebes. And next we can research. Now, I think we still don't have any bronze anywhere in our borders. So researching bronze working is not really something we need. We can't build a spearman. The watchtower, the forge... I mean, the watchtower could be useful. What I'm wondering about... I mean, we can't research philosophy now, but we might want to research writing now, so that when we enter the next era, we can do philosophy and maybe build a research quarter or two. Were we about to get... Okay, hold on. What star do I want to get? So I need 2 more. In 14... Well, or 13 turns. Actually, 16 turns. The math has changed. I mean, we will get the research one. We could, of course, get it sooner if I research something cheaper. I don't know if I have to rush to the level up, though. I think I'm kind of okay right now. I mean, whether we get the star/fame earlier or later, it's not going to make a tremendous amount of difference immediately. Okay, so I'm going to move up here. Move up here. And yeah, we're going to go and take this guy out. What is he? He is a runner. Pathfinder melee. I mean, I suspect
Time
he's
to
just
see
going
what
to
happens
retreat
when
immediately.
foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
Oh, they're making a demand against me. To pay them some money. I am going to refuse. My character going to say something first? No? Alright.
I find your proposition outlandish at best.
Okay. Opponents are retreating, which is giving things. They're going to get a few from us retreating. I think a war is probably going to build up. Oh, there it is. Actually, I didn't realize the war was actually declared. Alright. There it is. We're at war with the Harappans, run by Zerator. Now, most likely... oh, yeah, you are going to disband yourself into Thebes, because we're using up population over here. We don't want to make a run right for the city right now, because that's probably not going to work out. But if we can keep booping some units over here, that'll be pretty good. Looks like fastest movement is probably coming down over here still. Move to here for now. Just trying to, you know, again, check the path. Thebes, can I attach something to you? No, 180. So next turn, I'll be able to attach a territory to you. I think we have to keep pumping out units. I don't think we can sort of stop here, so... Oops, not scout. I'll keep sort of queuing up pairs of warrior Markabatas. The thing is, I generally like more range than melee. But I think if it's a 4-unit army, I think I want 2 and 2. I think if when we unlock the ability to have a 5th unit in the army, which we can't do now, can we? No, we can't do now. Do we have anything like that in the ancient era? Oh shit, we need organized warfare. Hang on. Cancel. We need organized warfare so that we can use reinforcements. It's not going to be important for like surface combat, but to take the city, we absolutely need it. That's what we need to be able to have multiple armies in a single combat. Let me do that, just so that that's a little bit safer. there. Move up over here. Now, oh, hang on, before we go to the next era, we do want all of our pyramids. Plus, how many more do I need? I need 3 more districts for that star, which is worth quite a bit. We are in a district soon. Yeah, let me go and slap that down. Euphony, yeah, there we go. So creating an institution dedicated to music in every city was an excellent idea. Performers produce refined, delicate compositions, and many pay for the privilege to hear them play. Music is a serious artful practice, carried out by trained adepts. The strict classical music culture is well established. Cool, alright. I'm currently losing money. Well, maybe it's a good thing to put a pause in our unit production. Perfect. Now that's probably the guy who retreated before. Yeah, he is going to retreat again. Now, if I can catch him with something, he's not going to be able to retreat a second time. However, this guy might not be strong enough by himself. Well, actually, he probably would be fine, but if there's anything else out there, I want to play it a little safer. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop the unit production over here. And you're going to get your artisans' quarters set up, because that will count as some districts as well, and we know we want them, and we're going to do that, just because our money is bad, and we've got enough for 2 full 4-unit armies currently. Another event? The first calendar. So I don't know if there's a difference here between picking solar and lunar, other than the fact that it moves our axis towards either progress or tradition. Now, currently, oh, the stability is quite low in Thebes. Oh my. So actually, we're not going to want another sector. Well, then we'll just save up for a city, I suppose. You're fine here. Okay, with the stability being so low, I don't want to move outside of the center on this axis. So I'm going to go lunar to keep us centered up. But yeah, we're going to need to get the public fountain after the artisan's quarters over here. In fact, it is going to get cranky already. Maybe I'll make sure we start building the public fountain immediately. Yeah, mutinies in Thebes. A new wonder can be claimed. Yeah, so we can spend 250 influence to claim a wonder, but I really... how am I going to build a city? Yeah, so that's forced labor. We can get an increase to our city limit here. Is there one that comes sooner than that? Oh, philosophy gives us one. But I'm fine with going over my city limit by 1, because again, it's fairly manageable. Oh, we can get a new new religion for a new tenet for our Petra practitioners. So there's a lot of really good options. Seek wisdom, unfortunately, has already been claimed, so we can't do that. This does give us a bunch more influence, and as we can see, that is certainly something that is, something we fight with a lot. On the other hand, we can get a bunch of stability from our river tiles over here with be in harmony with nature. That's really nice. We are about to fight. So, I mean, this doesn't make our troops better. I think I'm going to go with stability over here. And hope that it does great things for us. Also, we can change the look of our religious buildings with this pull down. All kinds of different stuff. I kind of dig the stone circles, to be honest. I think I did Taoism in our stream. I gotta say, these Jewish temples look pretty kick-ass. Let's go ahead with that one. All right, and I think we can change the pull down every time we advance an era. Okay, that's good. Excellent. And I guess it doesn't change the existing building, which is cool. So we still have the old stone rings, which is actually very entertaining. Oh, you've already moved, so you can't do any more. I will enter your terrain, because even if we don't take a city, what we can do is we can ransack this outpost, which will clear it, and then we can claim the territory for ourselves afterwards. Now, this is our first real battle, so we could go ahead and do manual. I mean, it's going to be very trivial, and I do like doing a lot of auto battle just in the interest of speed. I think this deployment is okay. What we'll do is move forward here to get vision. I could move up here, but we can't attack from up there, so I may as well just move here. And these guys, no line of sight. I'm surprised. Is this being blocked by this or that? I don't know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and shoot them twice. Attack here. And attack there. We need to take a little bit of damage, but barely anything. This will increase our war support. I think it will decrease their war support as well.
I'd rather spit at
Yeah,
your feet.
so they recently lost a
But
battle.
custom
We
dictates
won a
I
battle.
greet you.
If your war support goes to 0, you're forced to surrender. So after that, we'll go and burn down this. I will move this unit forward, even though we're still waiting for the last unit to catch up. I can build the Great Temple right away, which actually I think I will start for Thebes to give it the support. Because we can build it anywhere, and it does add stability, and Thebes desperately needs stability. Again, kind of like putting on a crap tile, kind of like put it somewhere where it might give us some vision. I mean, it's not a crap tile, but it might give us some vision in a good direction. Or I could just find something... Like, these are kind of uninspiring. I'm unlikely to do a lot of development over here. It's probably better to just do that. So I will do that. In Thebes, you are going to work on your public fountain. I guess do the public fountain first is going to be okay. Actually, your stability is already fixed. Maybe there was an event that was bringing it down. Maybe we're not doing as bad as I thought stability-wise. Okay, I'm not going to claim a wonder, even though it kind of hurts me, but because I really want to make a city, I think. Unless we think we're going to take this city or the other one. Now, they did build up their fortifications. Maybe I do claim the wonder. You know what? I just hate that I have so many outposts that aren't doing anything. Oh, and this outpost is about to be ripped apart, but I'm not sure I can do anything about that right now. I'm going to want to reclaim this land, although I'll have enough for that, because it is actually adjacent to a city. Where the hell did you come from? Now, that's quite nice, because you're retreating. And this unit here... Wow, you were moving far. So I won't actually be able to engage you this round. It does take a couple of turns to burn this all the way down to the ground, so we can claim it. So I guess I'll probably end up staying there. Part of me does want to send a unit up here to deal with these punks, but I think the plan is still move forward towards the enemy. Army composition. Okay, so this is going to be a good little dump for a little bit of our influence. I like professional soldiers for +1 combat strength. Although it will keep us out of the middle over here, which isn't great. It will give us a little more influence. Apparently stability is not bad. We could have cheaper units, but the +1 combat strength...
logical
it's
that people
the math.
have to
I don't
do
know
it
exactly how the combat math works, but it's clearly similar... I don't know if it works anything like Civ 6, but like Civ 6, a extra 1 or 2 points of combat strength makes a big difference in the damage rolls. I guess because of the way they're doing the opposed rolls or whatever. Okay, Steet Star. All right. I think that was a fairly... Oh, no, that wasn't bad, actually. We actually aren't too far away. You know, 2 more buildings gets that. 1 more pop gets this. 1 more tech gets this. I don't think we're going to rush to the next stage. I think we'll make sure to grab the stars. You can see the progress over here of the nearby ones. I think we'll grab the extra stars for a little bit of bonus fame before advancing to the next era. Okay, group up over here. 4 turns to bronze working. Yeah, our tech rate is really not great, huh? Well, I don't want to pull any money away. But maybe I could do this. Thebes, you know what? I'm going to go and dump maximum amount of science in here. To shave some turns off. Because I really want the army reinforcement tech. In fact, I'm not going to be engaged in the city until that's the case. So maybe I will come up here. I mean, we're not going to get here in time. Prevent them from burning things down. But Agrarian Star, Builder Star. So yeah, I can advance an era right now. But, there we go. I am, in 1 turn, I'm going to get the Scientist Star. So I think I'm going to stay in this era for 1 more turn, just to book an extra 150 science. You know what, screw it. I may as well claim one of these guys. I don't know what a co-religion state is. Oh, you build it on a luxury, and it extracts it at the same time. I'm going to grab Stonehenge. I'm going to claim it. Because, yeah, I don't actually think we're going to need to build a city short-term, in fact. Because there's the barbarian city I can claim if I don't take this one in a war. Oh, you didn't even build it in a very strong place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back over here and found our own outpost. Advantage is going to be this is going to be friendly territory as well for heals.
Strike first, strike hard.
I'll just reset your movement after, but we're trying to get there. Okay, Stonehenge maybe. Yeah, one turn away from the tech, and there wasn't anything else. It was just the tech we were waiting for. So food's still coming. Stability's okay here, not feeling the rush to there. I could just plop down a lumber yard for a little bit extra production where we are, and then go back to building districts. And maybe I just slap down the Stonehenge as quick as possible, so we can steal another wonder later. I think if I'm gonna put it anywhere, it will still be in the borders of Thebes, unless I just put it in wherever we take next. Okay, tell you what, build a lumber yard, because then we might slap down some more makers' quarters. Let's get a coin. That's actually going to count for a lot. So remind me later. It's going to be next turn. There we go. That boosted our fame a fair bit with that extra star. Okay, and you're rested. That's good. What I can do is I can start just plundering some stuff over here, but
Yes.
I don't want to get caught in the battle with the actual city right there right now. Could be all manners of reinforcements and scary stuff, so I want to snoop around a little bit. Yeah, I am annoyed we're going to lose that completely. Okay. Well, you know what then? We're going to get reinforcements in 4 turns. Come back down here after all. I guess I shouldn't have sent it up that high.
Over this way.
What? The food up rivers upgrade is actually quite nice. Okay, I'm going to drop these first, because it will make it a little easier to figure out our placement for our districts afterwards. And it will give us a decent amount of food, and it's fairly quick. It's not a district for counting towards a builder star, is the unfortunate part, but it is something that we're going to want to have, so I think it's worthwhile. Okay, the Hroppans just leveled up to Celts. Which, I mean, they're not going to have the unique unit yet. Okay, I want to go this way, because I don't want to engage the city quite yet. I want to get a little bit of village vision of what's going on over here. Is this area not claimed? No, it's not. Do I want to claim it?
Let's go.
I mean, it's not cheap, but if I'm not making a city right now, maybe. Okay, so Lumberyard is done. If I had trade deals, more artisan quarters would be very valuable, but I think I can wait a little bit on these resources, because it's not like I can get the wondrous effect right now. I mean, more silk does give us more stability everywhere, which is actually kind of beautiful. Alright, let's go flood irrigation, because I'm probably going to want to build some more farming districts after, and it'll be nice to get the full info. Oh, there's our +1 city cap. I was like, hold on, isn't there a decision for it? So I'm going to click on
Most
this.
problems
But
eventually.
again, we don't have the
some
points
sort of
right
more
now.
problems.
But I won't annex that other sector then. I'm gonna pop that for some money. Hey, that's not bad. So we're not making much in the way of money. Come over here, sit on the high ground, get good vision. And yeah, we're gonna start slapping down some farmers' quarters so our city grows a little faster, because it's got room for more people. Is there a spot? Oh yeah, there we go, 21. We have room for 21 people currently with all the jobs we've got. So what do I want to grab next? Well, okay, as a review for my strategic resources, all I have access to is horses. And expanding west doesn't even seem to change that. Even taking the city, which I don't know about yet. Are you gonna go and bot more territory? God, you're freaking annoying. But I think concentrating on war is still correct. So, in terms of units, we only want someone who's got... Theoretically, we only want someone who's got a unit that needs only horses or has no requirements. Although we might have iron, I don't know if it's revealed. So that's money. I don't think a Cawthon is going to be that huge for us right now. Oh, what's the permanent bonus over here? Just more money on everything that produces money. Cheaper buyout costs, because those are for the rest of the game. The War Elephants needs copper. The Goths need horses and iron. Bonus combat strength when ransacking on a unit. More influence on garrisons, and we can build the tumulus for influence and faith. The Marians over here. We could build the Samnaya. They're a little bit like our current Markabatas in a sense. They don't need anything special, and they've got a ranged attack. And they do pretty good in melee. The Stupas here for influence, faith, science, more influence, more science, guiding light, more influence on emblematic. That would give us a crap ton. The Marians seem fairly viable for us. We don't have copper. Satrap's Palace is good for money and influence. And Sirius' Shadow does give us +2 city cap for the entire game. And more stability as well. That's kind of nice. Praetorian Guides we can't currently build. The Triumphal Arch is good for influence and stability. And then with Rome, they can have bigger armies. I think it's one of these three that's tempting. The Marians, the Achaemenid Persians, and the Romans. Now, we won't be able to build the Praetorian Guards unless it turns out we actually do have access to iron somewhere that we don't know about yet. Thing is, I think I like the Stupas. Because this will give us the ability to start building research districts before we get our research quarters, which might be the next thing we research anyway. And then we know this unit will come into play. And if we compare, so it's a 36-3 for the Egyptians. Oh, it doesn't show us our unique unit over there. Come over here. It's 24-6-3. So it's 6 more attack. I don't know if we can upgrade. We won't have move and fire, but we do get good combat strength on the defense. So, no, I think I like that the best. I think I like going here. Let's adopt the Marians. Confirm.
Looking for ideas? How about science and elephants?
Who doesn't love elephants?
The Marians had a couple of good ones there.
Okay. Oh, I just realized something I was supposed to do before I started recording. I felt like the music might have been a little bit loud in the previous videos. I had already brought the music volume down, but I'm going to bring it down a little further, just to avoid any issues with the noise being a little too much. Okay, we're going to hit the city, probably from the north, actually. So stay up here. Heck, let's go here for some vision. And I think we'll bring you in this way, because I think it might give us the best angle from which to attack. Oh, okay. Estate is our special goal. So if we get a bunch of influence stars, that is going to be very good for us. And then our activatable ability, I can spend money to promote patriarch work of art in specific territories, pushing back foreign spheres of influence and generating influence. Yeah, we don't really have a ton of money for doing things like that, so probably ain't gonna. Okay, you have an army over there. The ideal would be as if we could catch that without it being part of the fight on the city. But I don't know, because otherwise we might not be able to take the city. So let's get those stupas down right away. That's considered the best location in that territory? We really have to annex this to that, which I have the points for now. And Thebes is stable. Okay, let me do this. Oh! It was this district. Oh well. I guess we'll do that later. I mean, it's not really going to generate any science there. Lose the food exploitation. 3, I mean, they're all kind of 3s. So really, I kind of want to build this somewhere where I think I'm going to build a lot of research districts adjacent to it. I don't know if there's any particularly sweet spot for that. I guess the advantage of this spot is it doesn't really consume any strong tiles. This might be a little bit better, because it's more going to be worked with stuff I already got. Alright, let's do it. There we go. That's going to take advantage of the science from the horses. religious rites. Yeah, the procession, you spend money to increase stability, but the cheaper religious districts is probably nicer. The thing is, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to spend the civic points right now, because I think there's other things we're looking for. We are going to, so standing army gives me, that lets us work iron. Okay, iron is revealed over here, so we do actually have access to iron. I think just the one. We'd have to have this within our... Well, that's not true. We could actually work this as is. But I think what might happen here is I think we're going for writing. It's faster, and it'll give us more tech going forward. And unit's still there. It'll definitely participate in the city fight, but... Oh. Hang on, you... Oh. Or hello.
Off we go.
Can I attack him now? Oh shit, no, I can't come down here anywhere. Oh, that's a hard cliff. Oh! Okay, hold on. Come, nope, shit, stop! He's running because we know we can beat him. And like
Even if it's not yours, any human-built wonder is an impressive feat of design and...
I was really hoping we would
Makes
be able
me
to
wish
kill him
I'd
before he upgrades with his newer tier units. I'm going to protect the city, make sure nothing bad happens in the flood. I don't know all the events that could happen from it.
Understood. Come over here.
So if I do this... Actually, I should be able to win as is. Oh, we have our reinforcements here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and assault the city. The odds are so well in our favor. I'm just going to go ahead and instant resolution because I'm incredibly lazy and the video needs to end here. So let's go and see. We didn't even lose a unit. Perfect. Excellent. War support increased. We currently occupy Mohendaro. And right now it doesn't count as one of our cities. But once we peace out, this will count as one of them. But that's going to be perfect. Then we can maybe attach Milanova to it. Because right now it... 2 territories. So it does have one more territory, I guess, over here. Okay, that's very good for us. Oh, these two can be next to each other over here. Okay, I'm going to keep building the stupas. That's something else I should have thought of. Yeah, because the science, the faith, the influence is all going to be very valuable. Do we want to do this right away? Oh, more influence, more stability. This is hard to argue with. Eventually, we will be making hundreds of influence per turn. This is really nice early on to get things going. We can always change it, but, well, and maybe that's it. Maybe we run this for a while, but I mean, the payback period's so long. No, I'm just going to hit this button because I know we're going to want the stability. It's going to do great things for us, especially as we take this new city.
Where you go.
All right, we're going to put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.